sure Rosa has a lot of things she needs help with. She's in the kitchen. Why don't you check with her and I'll take care of this?
Of course.
Remember, you're in charge. Kelly, Shani, hurry up. You're going to be late for school.
I don't think Ted likes my turtle, Mama. Should I take it out of his crib?
Pat? Hello, Haley.
Mr. Amati. Is Mr. Capel home?
No, he isn't, but I'm expecting him very soon. Do you want to come in and wait?
No, thank you. I'll just wait outside.
Why don't you come in?
No disrespect, really. I just don't feel comfortable here anymore.
Haley, come on in here. You and I have more in common than you'll ever know. No one is in the house, so we'll just wait for Mr. Capel together.
I proved it.
Won't hurt to double check.
Do it yourself. I'm gonna grab some lunch. Can I bring you back something?
No, I'm fine.
I don't mind.
So you're bowing to male dominance all of a sudden?
No, I was just trying to do something nice for a friend.
Sorry, I'm just having a bad day.
Is this gonna keep up for long? You're both acting like this is all my fault.
Well, it is.
Ted, I didn't know it was a big secret that Gina Capel was Haley's aunt. Now, what is all the fuss about anyway?
Well, if you knew Gina, you'd understand.
I feel very bad that you and Haley were hurt.
Don't worry about it. I'm going to find out sooner or later anyway.
I'm just sorry I was the one that let it slip.
That's just a lot better than how my dad tell me.
You wouldn't have answered if you knew who it was.
What do you want?
To apologize. I behaved like an idiot last night.
I want to forget about last night. I want to forget about everything.
Listen, look, I want to see you. Now.
No, Keith.
Listen, I'm on the beach just a mile down the road, by the reef. I'll wait.
Santana, you all set?
¿Qué hora es?
La 1:05.
¿Y?
Dijiste que vendrías conmigo a recoger a Brandon. Llega hoy del campamento, ¿recuerdas? ¿Por qué no te has vestido?
Dame un minuto.
Santana, ¿qué pasa?
Thanks a lot for the rental.
Oh, well, you know, cartoons were always my favorites.
Son más inofensivos que lo que te llevaste de mi habitación.
¿Me estás llamando ladrón?
Así es.
Y tú eres una vulgar chantajista.
Si no consigues terminar tu carrera de abogado, puedes ganarte la vida haciendo películas porno.
Mira cómo me sonrojo. ¿Te ha gustado el show?
Tiene sus momentos, pero no puedo decir lo mismo de tu pareja.
Tratabas de arruinarnos a los dos, ¿no es eso?
No, solo a Santana. Quiero separarla de Cruz. Me será mucho más fácil recuperar a Brandon si se separan.
Eso es, que Cruz desaparezca de su vida.
Lo hará. Ya tenemos algo en común.
Supongo que tendremos que hablarlo.
Estaba trabajando en un proyecto. Debo haberme quedado dormida.
¿A la 1:05?
¿Así es? ¿Es un crimen?
No. Será mejor que vaya yo solo. No me gusta que Brandon tenga que esperar.
Bueno, pero yo quiero ir.
Lo sé, pero puedes aprovechar para descansar. Y no olvides que esta noche salimos a
No
cenar.
lo olvidaré, estaré esperándote.
De acuerdo. ¿Seguro que todo está bien?
Sí, no pasa nada, estoy algo cansada.
Sí, lo siento. Perdona, sigue durmiendo, te veré luego.
Hola,
¿Qué pasa?
he venido a ver a Santana.
No te preocupes, Cruz. Vete tranquilo. Cuando vuelvas estaré arreglada.
Está bien, descansa y cuídate. Adiós.
Adiós.
¿A qué has venido?
Te dije que desaparecieras de la vida de Cruz. Te ayudaré a hacer las maletas.
I'm busy, Dad.
Won't take long, Ted.
I was just going for lunch.
Thank you.
I'll be back in an hour, Ted.
How are you, son?
Dad, this song is exactly 2 minutes and 53 seconds to go, so you'd better gloat fast.
I didn't come here to gloat.
Well, why not? Dad, you're right about Haley. It was a big mistake, just like you said.
Son, if you think I'm happy the way things turned out for you, you're wrong.
Dad, she lied to me. I mean, I guess this shouldn't shock me, though, of course. It's Gina's niece.
Why don't you just be glad you found out before they went any further?
Right now, I'm not too glad about anything.
Son, I know what it is to be lied to somebody, or the one you love.
Dad, she was so open. She was so honest about everything.
Well, obviously, she felt if she told you the
Dad,
truth,
you know,
she
with Lakin, when I broke up with her, it hurt, but I understood what happened. But with Haley, I'm telling you, I really thought she cared about me.
I think she did.
If she did, Dad, why did she lie to me?
Son, loving and lying are not necessarily incompatible, even though you might think so.
Oh.
Listen to me. You come from such different backgrounds. Maybe it's for the best.
Dad, I don't care about backgrounds. It's this dishonesty that I just hate.
Look, I came here to ask you if you'd like to come home.
Can't. I'm going to be staying over at Kelly's old place.
Oh, well, why don't you reconsider, huh? Family's always the best place to be when you want to talk to people you trust.
But not mine. Maybe I can't trust Haley, but I can't trust you either, Dad.
You can't force me out of my house. I know that you've got no proof.
De nada.
Deshacerse de las pruebas no cambia las cosas, Santana. Traicionaste a Cruz y tu matrimonio.
Tú no sabes nada de mi matrimonio. ¿Qué clase de trato has hecho con Gina? ¿Tú recuperas a Cruz y ella a Brandon?
No necesito a Gina. Estás engañando a tu marido. Y si no te marchas, haré que él se entere de todo.
No quiero marcharme. No quiero dejar a Cruz.
Por eso tienes un lío con otro hombre.
Exactamente.
Ah, ya comprendo.
Yo quiero a Cruz y me duele saber que él no me quiere a mí. Me acerqué a un hombre que sí me deseaba. Necesito sentirme querida.
Perdóname, pero no me das pena.
Estoy pidiéndote que trates de comprender.
Cruz ha sido maravilloso contigo. ¿Y cómo le correspondes?
Lo de Kate ha terminado.
No te creo.
Nunca quise hacerle daño a Cruz. Si le cuentas algo de todo esto, serás tú quien le haga daño y no
No
yo.
trates de justificarte, Santana.
Te juro que nunca volveré a ver a Kate. No le digas nada a Cruz. Tú eres la que dices que quieres ver feliz a Cruz. Le harás feliz contándole esto. Lo matarás y yo lo sé.
No voy a permitir que le pongas en ridículo.
Acabo de decirte que no volveré a ver a Kate. Yo quiero protegerlo también. Quiero otra oportunidad. Quiero demostrarle que puedo hacerle feliz. No haces más que decir que eso es lo que tú quieres. Pues pruébalo. No le digas nada. No le digas nada de Kate, por favor. Eden, danos la oportunidad de ser felices. Sé que Cruz quiere que nuestro matrimonio salga adelante y yo también lo quiero. ¿Y qué dices de Brandon? Brandon nunca lo superaría, ni yo tampoco. Eden, necesito que me ayudes. Eden, estoy al borde del abismo, por favor. Si haces algo, me matarás.
¿No volverás a ver a Kate?
Te lo juro. ¿Qué más puedo decirte?
No diré nada.
Gracias.
No lo hago por ti. Y te diré una cosa. Mírame. Mírame. Si me entero de que no has cumplido tu palabra. Te prometo que voy a quitarte todo lo que tienes. Todo. Empezando.
Want Santana so badly, why don't you fight for her? She may not be the Duchess of Windsor, but she might help you with the Latino vote.
No, maybe I just want her to do what'll make her happy.
And I'm the Tooth Fairy.
Are you the Tooth Fairy, really?
No, and you don't strike me as the kind of man who cares very much about a woman's happiness.
You don't know me 1 hour.
And why are you bothering poor Santana?
Have you ever heard of affection? Let me put it this way. Have you ever heard of sex?
Yes, quite often. But there are plenty of women around here that will supply you with that. Why pick on poor, married Santana?
Have it all figured out, don't you?
Yes, I think I do. I think you want to hurt Cruz by sleeping with his wife. I think he's the one you're really after.
Me hurt Cruz Castillo, a man who was thought of as a god by the entire community?
Well, yes, I think you would.
You know, we grew up together. Went to high school together, graduated at the same time. He was sort of Southern California's answer to Jack Armstrong. Made you just want to take him down a peg or two.
And you're just the man to do it. So, that's what you're after.
Right, and you're after the kid, and you'd throw Santana and half the world to the wolves to get him back, wouldn't you?
Let's see if we can make us all happy. You, me, the wolves.
Oh, good. I like a happy ending.
All we have to do is keep Eden angry at Santana. Which may not be very easy. She has this disgusting habit of turning the other cheek.
Well, keeping Eden angry shouldn't be too hard.
How's that?
Well, if she knows that Santana and I
are still seeing each other.
But it's gonna be hard to get Santana to talk to me.
And Eden's gonna have to catch you in the act.
No. I don't perform for groups.
And Cruz is so straight arrow, he'd go through the roof if he knew his wife was seeing another man. And Eden would just love to tell him about it.
The third strike against your plan is that I happen to care for Santana. She's just a nice girl that married the wrong guy.
Well, that's the most important reason to go through with our plan. So we can help her out. It'll be like giving candy to a baby.
True. You can wake the dead. What are you doing here, Gina?
Looking for Brandon. What else?
He's not here yet. Cruz went to pick him up at camp.
And you didn't go along for the ride? Well, I can understand that. You must be too tired from posing in front of the camera.
You're sick, Gina. Only a perverted mind would invade someone else's privacy like that.
I like to think of myself as creative. Some people consider those films to be art.
You're disgusting.
Well, at least I was behind the camera and not in front of it.
It's over with, Keith.
But you made such beautiful music.
I am not going to give you another chance to humiliate me again.
Never say never. Now, Santana, I think it's kind of funny. After all, everybody thought you were going to make such a wonderful mother, and you turned into the town tramp. You're going to pay for that.
You've let yourself out, Gina. I am not going to stand around and listen to what you have to say.
What did I say? Nice seeing you again.
Will you lay off the torch song?
Sorry, it's a request.
Pick up line number 3. It's your #1 fan.
Hello? Hello, this is Ted. Hello?
Hello, stranger.
Hi, how you doing? I thought you'd given up on me.
I was just checking my radio. I don't like airing one of my life's most embarrassing moments.
Well, we're not on the radio.
I know. Well, you're a lucky man. I thought about forgetting all about you after you stood me up.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry about the other night.
I got tired of waiting for you and finally went home.
Well, look, let me make it up to you. How about a request?
How about dinner instead?
I thought you didn't want to go out with me again.
I don't ever give up when I want something real bad. How about tonight?
Well, Roxanne, actually, I don't think I'd really be good company tonight.
Oh, but I'm sure I could bring you around. Say 9. The Capitol Hotel. You need the address?
No. Oh, I think I can find it.
You know, I bet there is a lot more to you than a sexy voice, Ted. I'll see you at 9.
Roxanne, wait a minute now. How am I going to know who you are?
You'll know. Animal instinct. But to play it safe, I'll wear a pink ribbon with a white rose in my hair.
All right.
Till tonight.
Rosa! Rosa!
You're up for this?
Oh, Sophia. Haley, I didn't expect to see you here.
Mr. Capel, I'd like to talk to you.
Excuse me, please?
I would like to apologize for not telling you about Gina. You gave me a job and I lied to you.
Haley, I respect the fact that you came here. But as far as your relationship with my son is concerned, I can't pretend that I'm sorry it's over.
I didn't plan on falling in love with him.
You call it what you want. Your aunt taught you well.
No, Gina had nothing to do with this, sir. In fact, I'm not like her at all. When I found out what she did to you, I've been avoiding her ever since.
Fine. Just don't tell me you were not after Ted.
I didn't try to snag him, if that's what you are implying. As a matter of fact, he pursued me.
Yes. It's exactly the way Gina worked it before.
I said I'm not like her.
I'm glad it's over. I'm just sorry this whole thing also affected my relationship with my son and spoiled it.
Oh, wait a minute. You and Ted had problems long before I came along.
True. But none of them like the ones we have now. And I don't think you and I have anything more to discuss.
You know, Ted said you could be this way. I just never believed it until now.
Rosa! Pat! Pat! Where is that?
Easy. Well, I do with Haley.
She just left, probably en route to find some other young, wealthy heir to set her sights on.
Now, wait a minute. I think it took her a lot of courage to come here and face you, and she is not insincere about her feelings for Ted. She cares about him very much.
I have just about had it with anybody even remotely connected with Gina.
Eden. Good, I'm glad I found you. You'll never guess who I ran into on the beach today.
Gina, I don't want to hear it.
You don't want to hear the key to setting up a rendezvous with Santana?
I talked to Santana. She swears she's never going to see him again, Gina.
Well, she's lying.
Well, I don't think she's lying. And I don't want you spreading any more stories about them. Do you hear me?
Even if the stories are true, I'm telling you she's meeting Keith again, right here in the hotel in the presidential suite.
When?
Tonight, 9 o'clock.
Well, that can't be because she's got reservations for dinner here with Cruz and Brandon.
Sure it can. She'll just leave them here having dinner and go downstairs.
That's insane. She'd never do that.
Oh, no? We'll just have to see about that. I guess we'll see about that tonight.
What is it? What's wrong?
You tell me. Have you been here all day?
No. Where's Brandon?
He's in his room. Are you okay?
Sure.
Well, I thought we were going out to dinner tonight.
We are, aren't we?
It's after 8 o'clock.
I'll go get dressed.
Darling. Hey, now why don't you just tell me what is wrong here? Are you sick?
Will you just stop hounding me?
You want Brandon to see you like this?
All right, fine. Why don't you just go ahead without me? I don't want to embarrass you in public.
You're not embarrassing me. I'm worried about you.
Then don't be, because I'm just a little bit tired, that's all. Since you like being Big Daddy, why don't you and Brandon just go by yourselves? I'm sure you don't need me. I'm sure you'd be having a great time without me.
Now, Santana, please.
Will you just... I don't care what you do, okay? Just stay away from me.
If that's all you want. I'm sorry I bothered you.
Well, I don't know about Mama, but I'd grab you up in a second.
I thought you were expected at the restaurant.
I was just leaving. I saw Chef Henry's truck out by the kitchen. You have a lot of nerve selling out to the competition.
Don't blame me. It's your mother's idea.
You must be doing something right.
I'd ask you to stay, but I know how busy you are.
Well, maybe for just one drink. Give Mama my love.
You drive carefully. There's heavy fog out there.
On second thought, maybe I should stay.
I thought you said you had something important. Will you get out of here, please?
Oh, you're so serious. So serious.
I do hope this dreadful fog doesn't delay your father. Be careful, Brandon. Looking at all those figures is going to give you eye strain. Oh, it needs salt.
Yes, ma'am.
You missed a speck of dust on the floor.
Oh, I'll wipe it up right now.
That's not good enough. My son is allergic to dust. You're dismissed.
No, please. I need this job.
Well, you can finish the day, but then you're out on the street.
Love! I'm home.
Did you have a hard day, darling?
I'm a little tired from shifting the Maserati. But I think I feel my second wind coming on.
Santana, get my husband a drink.
Ooh, look. Ravishing.
Oh. Do you like it? Brandon bought it for me. With a little spare change he had left over from his trust fund allowance.
Really? Such a thoughtful boy.
I've got a surprise for you too, Dad.
We both do. Keys to a brand new Bentley.
You're an angel. Why did it take me so long to see that you and I were meant to be?
Don't forget about Brandon.
How could I?
I'm so lucky to have you and Brandon and access to his trust fund account.
I'm so sorry about you and Ted.
Oh, I don't want to hear your phony sympathy, Gina. You couldn't wait to tell Cece the truth, could you?
You said you were going to tell him anyway.
You begged me not to say a thing, and then you run off and tell Cece yourself.
He would have found out, Haley. He was hiring a private detective to check you out.
Oh, so let's make it easy for him. Thanks a lot, Gina. Well, actually, it's only appropriate. You pushed Ted and I together. It's only fitting that you break us up.
It'll be all right. Ted's a nice guy. He'll forgive you for not telling him about me. You're going to see him at work. Just play the victim.
Stop it. I'm not listening to you anymore.
I'm only trying to help you.
Trying to help? You never thought about anyone in your life except for yourself. You used me. And I let you, and I probably deserve everything I got.
Wait, Davy, please don't go. Not yet. Please. Hello.
Hello, there's been a hitch. Santana never showed up at the Orient Express. To tell you the truth, I'm glad, so let's forget it this time.
No, don't say that.
Calm down.
Wait, I'm not a rocket scientist, but my guess is she's probably very alone and
Gina,
vulnerable.
we're dealing with a human being here, and we can't call all the shots right every time people like Santana aren't going to behave the way we want them to.
I know that.
I'm going to try and talk to her, maybe take her for a drive.
Yes, that sounds like a good idea. Just tell me where you're going to be, okay? Goodbye.
are you doing here?
I want to talk to Gina. I guess you two are busy picking out your next victim.
You know, it must be awfully nice never making a mistake.
No, I've made mistakes before, but I never deceived somebody I claimed to love.
I didn't do it to hurt you. I didn't want to do it. I was talked into it.
She's right. I insisted that she'd not tell anyone we were related. She needed the job, Ted.
Yeah, you needed an in.
Oh, Gina was right about one thing, at least. But if you ever found out, you would never understand.
Well, I'm glad I didn't disappoint you.
Oh, come on, Ted. Stop feeling so sorry for yourself. By and large, you haven't had a very bad life.
What has that got to do with what you two pulled? And what have I ever done to you, Gina?
Nothing. It's just that life isn't always fair, Ted. Not even to the young, rich, and handsome. So why don't you just get used to it? I have to run. You two lock up when you leave.
Yeah, she got her digging, didn't she? Now it's your turn.
What would make you happy, Ted? What do you want from me? I needed my job, and I needed to keep it, and telling you the truth wouldn't have helped me either way.
You could have told me. I would have gone to Dad.
I didn't know you then. I don't know you now.
Yeah, well, I thought I knew you too. I really believed you. Goodbye.
So, what looks good?
Everything.
Dos hombres muy guapos entrar en el restaurante.
Hola, Aiden.
Hola.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Bien.
Le he pedido al chef que calentara el chocolate para el postre.
Estupendo. Sabía que no lo olvidarías.
Claro que no lo olvido. ¿Dónde está Santana?
Está enferma.
Espero que no sea nada serio.
Es solo una gripe. ¿Cómo estaba cuando la viste?
Un poco cansada. Si necesitáis algo, chilláis.
Muy
Vale.
bien.
Hasta ahora.
I'm thinking T-bone, pal. You want to make it two?
What about a hamburger?
Hamburgers it is.
What did I tell you? Santana's not here.
She's sick, Gina.
Sick of her marriage.
Look, I don't want to hear any more out of you. Do you hear me?
Fine. But rumor has it that our favorite district attorney is meeting her at Inspiration Point.
Oh, is Santana confiding in you now?
No, but Keith is. We have a certain rapport.
I bet.
You never know when he might come in handy. I think it might be interesting if you took a drive out there to see what they're up to.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. How could she do that to them?
Gina, you stay out of it. Gina.
I'm going to say hello to Brandon. I missed you so much.
Me too, but camp was fun.
How many fish did you catch?
6. Well, aren't you going to eat dinner with us?
No, I really can't. I just came over to give you a big kiss.
Oh, come on, why don't you? The table's set for 3.
Well, where's Santana?
Oh, she's sick. Come on, can't you stay? Please, Cruz.
Yeah. Your mom can sit down for a little while. That's fine.
Thank you. Sweetheart, I'm so glad I ran into you.
No, please.
Listen, I know I hurt you last night.
No, it doesn't matter now.
Don't say that.
No, it's over now. Will you please go? I am busy.
With what?
I'm meeting my husband and my son for dinner, and will you just get out of here?
No, not until we've talked, okay?
No, I don't have time. My husband is waiting for me.
He's waited before.
Look, what difference does this make? I'm not going to let you talk me into anything because it's over.
Just for a few minutes, okay? all right? If you don't want to do it here, we can take a drive along the beach. Remember our first night together?
No. No more nostalgia. I never meant anything to you anyway. I was just a way for you to get to Cruz.
That's not true. If it were, would I have kept after you?
Just leave.
A few minutes, okay? Your husband doesn't care.
But I do.
What would happen if you told him the truth?
Will you please?
You really want to keep this marriage together?
I don't love you.
You could. If you tried.
No, I've got a family now. Will you just go?
Just 20 minutes, all right? Just 20 minutes. What's it going to cost you? After that, if you don't want to leave your husband, you don't have to. Come on. Just a few minutes.
My compliments to the chef.
He's gone.
Oh, good. Oh, I'd love to hold you.
I've missed it so much.
Thank you for tonight, darling.
It was wonderful being able to plan a meal in this house again.
Why don't you move back?
Because I'm afraid.
No, you're not. You're not afraid of anything.
I'm afraid of losing you again.
That'll never happen. Never.
We argue, Cece, about everything. We never agree. We argue about the kids.
Everybody argues. Nothing wrong with arguing. The kids are already grown up.
There you go again. I'm afraid it might be something else.
I told you I'm different. I'm calmer. I'm saner. Well, maybe only a little calmer. The only thing that's going to hurt us right now is jealousy, because I can't stand you even look at another man.
I don't look at other men.
I don't like them even looking at you.
I hope we have that problem.
I get very jealous.
You trust me?
With my life.
Oh. I promise you I'll never do anything to make you regret that. I love you.
I don't know what you see in me,
Oh,
but I am eternally grateful.
I see a warm, wonderful man that sometimes loves too much for his own good.
Sounds like you're reading the Book of Saints.
Hardly. But you're not that insensitive, grumpy ogre that you'd like everyone else to believe you are.
I love you. I don't care if we marry in 1 minute or 100 years. You've never stopped being my wife. Please come back. I miss you so much.
It's a shame about Santana. I hope it's nothing serious.
Seems to be your allergies.
I can make life miserable. I love music here. I remember watching you and Eden dance. When I used to come here and see the two of you together, you looked like you could dance till dawn.
Gina, if you're trying to say something, just say it.
I was only reminiscing.
What are you doing here tonight?
Happenstance, I guess. Why are you so unfriendly? I've never done anything to you, have I?
Maybe it's just what you tried to do to Mr. C.
I'll never forget the way you convinced Cece not to prosecute me, Cruz.
I did that more for Brandon's sake than for yours.
You really care for him, don't you?
Yes, I do. He's part of my family now.
Oh, right on time. What are your specials this evening?
Oh, excuse me, James. I think we need another minute.
Certainly, sir.
All right. So how's Santana?
I don't know. She wasn't home.
She wasn't home?
Nobody answered. Can we eat now? I'm starving.
Sure, go right ahead. You boys have a wonderful dinner, but I'm going to run along. I have a very important engagement. It's wonderful to see you, darling. I'll see you again real soon, okay?
Say bye.
Bye. Oh, Cruz, good seeing you again.
You got all the things
Will you please slow down? The fog is too thick to be going this fast.
First, I thought the only reason you were using me was to see what Cruz had on you. Now I think that the only reason you're trying to ruin my life is just for the hell of it.
Come on, I made you feel things you never felt before.
Oh, please. I'm not so desperate for love that I can't see what you are.
Hey, Liv, would you pull over so we can talk about this quietly, sanely, please?
Do you have any idea why I put up with you? Do you? So I could pretend that it was Cruz who was saying all those wonderful things to me. While you were making love to me, I would have these incredible fantasies that it was Cruz instead of you.
I don't believe that.
No, of course not. You wouldn't want to.
Where are you going?
I'm going back. I'm turning around. I want to be with my husband and my son.
Will you stop the car? You don't belong with Cruz. He doesn't love you the way I do. He doesn't love you at all. He loves Eden. You will never, ever be happy with that man.
No, I'm going to try to make it work. I'm going to try to be the wife that Cruz needs.
Okay, well, all right, fine. Fine, go back to Cruz, but will you stop the car right now for a second, please?
No!
I want to marry you. Do you hear me? I love you, and I want you to be my wife.
How long have we known each other?
Just the better part of our lives.
No. When I left here, I lived in so many other places, you see. But this was the only place that was ever home to me.
This is where you belong.
So many memories. The kids at Christmas.
Those were wonderful times.
We've wasted too much time hating each other.
You come back. I'll make you forget all the angry years. Only remember the good ones.
I want to. I want to come home. I miss my husband.
You remember, a long time ago, sitting in a gazebo. Do you remember what I said to you?
Every word.
This ring. It's the symbol of my love. Everything I have is yours. I want you to share my life.
My love with you. Where I go, what I do, what I dream is a part of you. From this day,
my heart is yours forever.
I heard somebody in there. What you doing? Giving you free rein, Jane. What? I quit. But when Ted said he had plans, I thought that you two... No, not with me. And I'm surprised you're not giving him this big shoulder for him to cry on. We barely talked. That'll change. I've seen the way you look at him. We're barely even friends, Haley. Yeah, well, see, that seems to be how Ted and I started out. Just as friends. You know, I have to hand it to you, Jane. You walked in there, you told him about Gina, and it worked. Ted's free. So why don't you move right in on him now? Look, I had no idea you were keeping it from him. And if you two really had something so special, I think you would have felt free enough to tell him exactly who you are. Oh, now you're an expert on freedom. Jane, don't you ever get tired of preaching? Look, you don't have to rush. You can finish packing tomorrow. Because I am free too, aren't I? Yeah, you bet. What am I doing? Got me. You know something, Jane? I like my job. I want to keep it. And I don't give a damn what you or Ted or anybody has to say about me. I'm staying.
Pink ribbon, white rose.
you got your way after all. It's obviously your favorite place. This is where you first had Cruz to see his wife.
Will you stop it? I just asked you to marry me.
No, I don't understand.
It means I love you. And you don't have to worry about losing Brandon. I'll make a happy home for him.
But I don't love you. Maybe one of these days, I'll love someone who loves me back.
I can make you happy, I can.
We all love the wrong people. No one is happy.
I don't believe that you want to stay with a man who doesn't want you. You know what I'm offering you? I'm offering you a way out of a loveless marriage.
By offering me another one?
Where are we going now?
I hate this place. I'm gonna find Cruz because I'm not gonna let you mess with my head.
Santana, you're in no shape to drive. Pull over. I'll drive. Come on.
Drive me where? Back to your place?
Well, you're not going to go back to see Cruz. Listen, the fog is too thick. Will you please pull over?
I can see the road.
What? Would you watch that car? Come on, you're all over the road.
Leave me alone.
Taking the wheel.
Get away from me.